captured most of the strategic zones. Attention to the designated grid zone! Forces have captured a zone. Go in! The enemy tank has been destroyed. Need cover! It serves him right. Attention to the designated grid square. The enemy has been destroyed. A little more effort and victory will be ours. Train drives have been damaged. Attention to the map. Attention to the map! Most of the strategic zones are captured. Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Sorry about that. My microphone was muted. I've been talking this whole time. See, I have to mute my microphone because anytime I play Fallout 76, Bethesda had the glorious idea of not put in a push to talk button. So I just use the mute on my microphone, but I forget to unmute it. Is it working now? Define big. I can't pronounce your title, so I'm just calling you Dragon Dude. Like, because I can't think of anything bigger than supersonic jets with air-to-air missiles. All right, yeah. If I can get an air spawn, I'll use that thing. It's pretty fun. Although this is not a great tank for this map, only having rather slow heat shells. But I think everyone explained the name of the stream, because I explained this 3 times when my mic was muted. But rip Italian tanks, because Gaijin has decided that they don't get a patch on their own. In fact, the patch doesn't even the name of the patch doesn't even have anything to do with Italian tanks. So they're now an afterthought, which I guarantee you, for most players, they're going to be focused on those rank 6 jets. Because that's the big news. I think it's kind of funny. I'm really curious what could be bigger news than air-to-air missiles and that stuff. Unless you're talking like what the news is about is big. So are you saying confirmed P1000 rat?
Have captured a zone.
Nope, is there an enemy over here? He's probably like pretty far, 500 probably. Oh, no, he's dead. And I was right, 550. I think they should do something silly like that. Put a bunch of paper tanks in the game as a April Fool's thing. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking about earlier today. So I was just expecting what was going to happen is April Fool's event where they were going to have modern jets, and then Gamescom they were going to have announce rank 6 jets, but now they've already announced rank 6 jets. So I wonder what we're gonna have for April Fools, because now it's like actually a full-on mystery what they could have. Probably be like something random and weird.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I can spawn in the T-108 if I need be.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Although I'm being shot at, and I don't know where. Man, this is a terrible map for this tank.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Yeah. Do I have any rank 6 jet news? Well, apparently they're being released this patch. Yeah. Chat's quite delayed. Yeah, there's a delay on the chat. It's pretty. It's kind of bad, but it really helps out with my frame rates. I need to upgrade my computer a lot. But I don't want to squat up with anyone right now because it kind of distracts me from chat. F-15 or T-90, it's a hard choice there.
Our victory is near.
Bhutan. the much anticipated Bhutan tech tree. Oh god, this is not going to end well. Get away! Oh no, my tail! Oops. Spitfires. Alright, back to playing tanks. We're winning too. P108A, it is not worth it. It is not. It's a great meme plane. You're not going to get much use out of it. Like, if you want to make meme videos, I guarantee it is worth it. But that's it.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Yes, I am not one with the pasta.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
I don't actually have any of any jet that would be anywhere near rank 6. I do have a few jets, a good number. Mostly have Japanese jets. I have 2 U.S. jets, actually 3, and almost 2 German jets, and 1 Russian jet. Am I missing any more? No, I think that's it. I don't know how many they're gonna want you to grind to be able to research the rank 6. I have a feeling that they're not gonna be connected, so you can just jump to rank 6 if you once you get like the number that's necessary. That looks like that guy's dead. This is like, well, I guess I'm with Germany at 3.3, so of course we're gonna win without even trying. F2s are OP, man. The Spitfire is OP. I agree. Of all the planes, I've never been able to counter Spitfires. And I also don't know how to fly them, so. I do know that Gaijin is going to probably give me one of the jetpacks. Maybe all of them. Probably not. So I will, I'm thinking going with the German ones, because I think the MiG-19 looks awesome. And, the F-100 Super Saber, I have to agree with Frday that it kind of looks like a platypus. Captain Jack, it's a joke because Italy is getting BTFO'd for rank 6 jets. Yeah, they're coming, but they're an afterthought now. Like, the focus is off of them. Oh, Romania. That's a neat place. I hope to see some Romanian tanks in the future. Or was it Hungarian? The Hungarians had their own tanks. Though Romania did have some cool planes. So, I hope to see those. I think they just use German tanks, though.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Yeah. There's nothing left to do in this game. The Germans killed them all, as they usually do. Finland tech tree? I've never looked into, well, I haven't looked into much Finnish tanks. I think they use some captured German ones. Like, I think they have their own Stug. They are the only ones who can stop the bias. Texas tech tree. Hello, trigger snip, or slip. See, I'm getting the G91. What I'm hoping for is that once rank 6 jets come, they're gonna lower the research requirement for current rank 5 jets, and so that will get me the Ho 229 and the what is it? The R2Y2 V3 without even needing the research anymore. We'll have to wait and see though. If they do that, I hope they do. Let's do range fighting. That one's always useful. Just for the lulz. Ah. It would be kind of cool if they did for April Fools World War I vehicles. Though I'd like to see them permanently in game because they're cool. They look cool, and I'd like to be able to take them out into reserve level and get murdered because they're armed with like really bad cannons. Yeah, let's go play a jet game. Aviation. Whatever, I don't want to do all this. Top tier aviation is pretty cheap. It is true, but I'm always open for cheaper. Yeah, they do have some of their own vehicles, the Romanians. I was looking into that. Italy does have some really good jets, or at least from what I've heard. What is that sound? I'm also hoping they get rid of the little tail fire at the end. Like, if your engine is doing that, you probably need to land. Unless you have a what do you call it? MiG-21? Hey, I would have to say that I would believe you because I have reasons to suspect MiG-21 too. A long while ago, there was a leak list of vehicles, tanks, and planes, and some ships, I believe. And the ships... Well, the tanks first came out. I think later the ships did, after the people have forgotten about the leak list. But what was on that plane... what those planes were was MiG-19 and F-100 Super Sabre, and also it was F-4 Phantom and MiG-21. But we never saw the jets come out. But if you read the announcement for Rank 6 jets, they said they've been thinking about them since 2017. I think that's when that leak list came out. So it's possible that what the dude was saying was there is true, and that we should expect MiG-21. Yeah, sure. But yeah. That would be surreal to see F-22s and the Su-27s. It would be cool too, though. Like, those planes are really nice looking. and very modern. I need to pay more attention to the game. Facing Germany, Japan. Nope, just Germany. Alright. I'm really curious on what the other, well, like what other top tier planes we're gonna see. I believe I was watching Slickbeat do a video on the dev blog, and he pointed out that one of the Q&A questions really obviously hinted towards the Warthog. So that's very likely, which is also cool. But I doubt it's going to perform as well as people want it to perform. Why rip Italian tank tree? It's because they got BTFO'd by Rank 6 jets and are no longer the star of the show. Dev server is not up. This is a regular stream. I don't think we're going to get dev server till like probably next week. I could be wrong. Alright, let's... Is there anyone above us? Doesn't look like it. Okay, he's going... Those guys are going that 262. That 262 has like 3 guys on it. He's returning to base, and I probably won't catch him in time. Let's go after this one. Yes, I agree. MiG-21. Gaijin, please give. Okay, I'm gonna go after this guy now, because there's no one on him. Oh, there is one guy on him. See if he'll follow me at all. He's dead, though. He got 3 guys. Yeah, there we go. B-52? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we got some of those big bombers. Although, you know, the, I think it's, I don't remember, when I say Vulcan, the one big triangle-shaped British bomber that everyone wanted many years ago. I bet we're going to get that thing. Still more hyped for the Italian tank tree? Personally, I'm kind of more hyped for them too, because I think I'm going to play them more. But I'm still also very hyped for the new jets. Although I'm cautiously hyped, because there's a possibility that the way they do it might collapse the entire top tier. Oh, look at that, we won. Oh. I didn't even have to do anything. I just fly in circles and read chat. Did we even lose? Okay, we lost 3 guys. I am researching this thing right now. I think there is a possibility we'll see dev server this weekend, but I don't. It's not a very big possibility. TU95. That would be so weird. Hey, let's do that again, because I didn't actually do anything that game. But yeah, highest ranking jet I have is the... No, this one. The event FJ4B. So I'm probably not going to be playing top tier anytime soon. Oh yeah, those really fat Russian air-to-air missiles. Those would be cool to see. Like, the issue though is that, yeah, 18 Warhog. The issue is that the top tier, or just not just top tier, but airplanes in general, they haven't had like a update to the how the game plays. So I don't know. Yes, feed the automatic. I don't know. Actually, I forgot that it takes forever to get into a game in jets. What I also want to see, I totally forgot what it was. There is a British float plane jet. That thing would be cool to see. Maybe they should change Ring 5 AAA to SAMs. That'd be interesting. Though it is like really accurate. On making a squadron, well, I've thought about it, but I'm not really like a, I guess, pro player or whatever. I don't strive to be the best, get top scores or whatever. So a squadron would really just be vanity, to have something by my name and have other people. So I think I'll do it probably when I reach a certain subscriber goal. But I have to think about it more. Oops. I keep bumping the pop screen I have on my mic. Yeah, this is taking forever. Let's go play tanks. Let's not play this messed up thing. Army. Let's take a IS-7 maximum bias. Even got my bias bushes. You know, actually, the further we push into higher rankings, I think an argument for having a Chinese tree, like a legit Chinese tree, becomes more solid, because around the time period where top tiers are at, China had split from the Soviet Union, stopped designing tanks from stopped designing similar tanks, or not similar, but the same tank, started making their own. I believe they've even started making their own jets. So I think, like, legitimately, we should think about having Chinese tree.
Attack the A point. Enemy forces have captured a zone. Attack the A point.
Spawn late. That sucks.
Attack the A point.
Alright, well, hit me up on Discord anytime. I'm there often. And I have my phone connected, so anytime anyone messages me, it bugs me there.
Attack the A point. Attack the A point.
I think they want me to attack the A point. Well, I'm gonna go to C because it's a bit better. Although we gotta think, if we're getting like self-guiding A to A missiles, are we gonna get self-guiding air-to-ground missiles, or vice versa? Oh well, I can guarantee vice versa. We're gonna get surface-to-air missiles, because the tanks are gonna need to protect themselves somehow. But if we get self-guided air-to-ground missiles, that's another deal altogether. God damn it, I'm mad. Who is it again? Bamboozling. I think there was a mute button. Disable radio. There we go. I think it's. I found it very unexpected how often people use the female voice. But hey, whatever. People do what you want to do. Hey, if you want to send me like video clips, gameplay footage of you doing anything awesome to put in a War Thunder Weekly News video, I'm totally down for that. Sometimes I don't have like proper footage to put into a video because I'm not super elite player man that always gets at least 2 aces. Yeah, I hate the C point on this map, because it's so big, and just one enemy tank can hide in one of the stupid like homes and just sit there, and we gotta search around and try to find them before we can cap it.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Hello. Yes, don't look over here. Oh yeah, the L-44 got low, down tiered. Now it's 8.7, along with the other Leo A1A1.
Attack the A point. Attack the A point.
Oh, there's another dude here. I'm gonna camp this spot for a second. See if the dude drives by. Hello, Jonathan Glanny. Oh, I'm getting shot at. Must be something small if it didn't do much spalling damage. Hello. Oh, come on!
I agree.
I guess it's probably my ping. Yeah, leopard. A sound that changes the dialogue. That would be kind of cool, because then you could have, like... You could make it, do it yourself, and have, like... I don't know, some dumb memes that pop up when you're talking. I'm gonna spawn over here and get killed instantly.
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
I'm not really sure what you can do with the sound mods, or what parts of the sound you can modify. So being able to like make your own voice pack for the T menu would be kind of fun.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Attention to the map.
But it would also kind of fun to replace all the gun sounds and engine sounds with like bad memes. Although that would be very annoying very fast. Yep, we're winning now. Although...
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Attention to the map.
I'm gonna go this first.
Attention to the designated grid square.
I can't see through this fog.
Attention to the map.
Attention to the designated grid square. Yes.
Oh, what'd I say? So, Romania and Hungary, you think they could have a tree together? That would be that'd be a tree. Well, I think that they need to make a minor axis tree and not just shove them into the Italian tree. Like have a tree for these smaller axis nations. And call it like minor axis tree. Although I guess that's kind of dismissive. You could just be called the axis tree. I don't know. You'd have to think of a better name for it. It's not spawn go to B because that's just going to lead to death. What is this going on? Oh, I'm viewing a plane.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Attention to the map.
Yeah. Well, what would you call that tree, though? The Hungarian, Romanian, Bulgarian tree. You call it the Axis Powers tree. I guess you'd have to look at history a bit more.
Designated grid square.
During the Cold War, did those countries have any form of, like... They were all part of the Soviet Union, too, though, so I guess you could pair them together. They'd fit. The three boys.
Has most of the strategic zones.
Oh. He already did. The side guys. Call them Hitler's pals.
We are losing.
The Balkan Force. That'd be a good one. Yeah. Frank Bradley, you get the idea.
Attention to the map.
I might go back to C. The title is a it's a joke more of Italy got BTFO'd by rank 6 jets.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh, oh, I just died. Great. I still have my spag, if you want to call it that. Hey, Italian tanks World War II, they were... Oh, Morrigan. I can't even pronounce it. Yes, Italian tanks for Second World War will probably be better than you expect because they had a lot of prototypes that didn't enter into like actual combat because they popped out. They switched sides halfway through. So I think they'll have some pretty good tanks early on. Like their World War II stuff, I think will be they'll have some fun stuff. After that, it's just going to be like US 2.0. And at rank 6, they'll have more of their own stuff again. Hey, 1.5 is going to be quite the patch. Probably going to drop around the 20th, as it seems that's when patches drop around this time of year.
Attention to the map.
Hey, we've already got dev blogs of the prototype. The Beretta 105, that's a prototype. Well, not really. I think it was finished. It just never saw combat. I'm not sure if it was actually entered in the service. There won't be any paper tanks. I can say that for sure. So sorry, P43 and P43 BIS. I'm pretty sure those only got the wood mock-up stage. I believe the Italians got one. They had they took a Sherman and replaced its main gun with, I think, one of their guns, or it might have been a French gun. I don't remember. So I am pretty sure they'll have a unique Sherman. Unique is a stretch in this sense. But they're what was it called? The armor, the what was it? The B1, the armored wheeled gun carrier thingy. I'm blanking on the name right now. That thing looks awesome. I'm hoping we see more of those for other nations. Where'd that dude go? I should probably be focusing on the air. But man, this thing is not a spag, it's a tank destroyer. Not sure what the Russians were doing when they designed it as a spag.
Our victory is near. Attention to the map!
We literally had a truck version of the Antos. Gotcha. I need the better belts for this thing. There was another dude being pointed out, but I think he got killed. Oh, I thought that was an enemy. Everyone got bombed by America at one point or another in the war. I think even America even bombed themselves once. Ah, there is a dude here. Yeah, he did. Yeah, well,
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
Italy was definitely not ready for the Second World War. They were like basically just occupying North Africa and territories, which didn't require much modern equipment.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
So yeah, Mussolini wasn't the smartest decision on his part, but I think he had some other motives that were making him want to do it, despite Italy's not so great industry at the moment. Oh yeah, I've heard about the lost nuke. Oh, they found it? I didn't hear about that part.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I died. Well, I can't take anything. I only have backups, and we're about to win anyways. Or are we? So I'm just gonna quit. I need to stop reading chat so much and focus on the game. Chat's so much fun to read. I hope we found that nuke. I remember hearing about one being lost in the ocean. Like it was some bomber. It had a terrible flight, and they were like, "Oh, we need to drop the load so we can land." So they did. They didn't like arm the bomb. They just dropped it in the ocean. And they're like, "Oh, I don't remember where I dropped it." What else do I think they'll announce for 1.5? Well, obviously, more Italian stuff. Now I want to do this one. We'll probably get some other planes that aren't like top tier stuff. I'm hoping for something top tier for the French as well. I have two countries that I hope to see in game. The Swedish, because they had some pretty interesting tank designs and plane designs throughout the 30s, 40s, and Cold War era. And China. As China, well, they didn't have many good plane or tank designs in the 30s, and they had a few in the 40s. I don't think they had any tank designs of their own in the 40s. Although they modified some 1940s tanks. I think they had a wonderful display in the Cold War era, and we're pushing a lot into the Cold War era, so I think it's about time that we see some Chinese stuff. That's not just like event vehicles. Although overall, I think before we start adding more trees, we need to flesh out the current ones. We need to finish naval up, Give everyone some helicopters and fill out the Italians and French trees and the Japanese tank tree. Now you're talking about Italian soldiers. There was a something sent to the developers, a suggestion for infantry, AI controlled infantry. Mr. Thursday, mod from Discord. Yeah.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
See if he keeps going forward. Oh, he's going for cover. Good, but that's not good enough. What? Ah, lamp pole got in the way. Yeah, he dead anyways. You know what is bugging me actually about Italian tanks that they have been talking about is the Italian M60. Like the pre-order bonus for it is a helmet, but that helmet you can already get in game via like killing things with Italian tanks. And pre-order it just gives you that helmet. Like they don't give you 3 helmets or something. You just get that helmet. I don't know, it's a total, it's stupid. And I'm not sure if it's supposed to have a stabilizer, but in game it does have a stabilizer. I already talked about in the video. But I went and asked the store team dude if the helmet was intentional or not. And he said it was, so yeah. Oh, we're gonna cap this point. You know what's also on the horizon is the winter event. I have a feeling that they're going to give away a jet in the winter event. Because, you know, rank 6 jets better give away another jet to get people a bit interested in it. It's a joke. Well, it's just a reskinned M60. M60A1.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
I don't like this position. I'm gonna get sniped from the side or something. Or not. I think the enemy team is getting stopped. Oh, they're doing well, I just haven't seen them. I want more British stuff too. I want Churchill AVREs, and I want TOG 2s. TOG 1 and TOG 2. I also want, I forgot what it's called, that one British tank that is an example of how not to design a tank. Just for the lulz. Hello. Oh, of course. He shoots me, not the T-54 that's not looking at him. Let's take out the narval. What about China? You see, the thing is about China is during the Second World War, they did have industry going. They had their own planes being made. Well, okay, not their own. Actually, they built, I want to say, about 3 designs of their own planes. They had like a bomber, they had, and 2 fighters. But besides that, what they also did is they had bought a lot of trainers. Well, like that was post-war really, but a lot of export variants of various vehicles, planes from all across Europe. Really, they had some French stuff, some Italian stuff, a lot of U.S. stuff, of course, and some of it got modified to change the guns up. They had I forgot what it was, but some. A P-36 with 23mm cannons on it, in gun pods. So if you really actually look into what you could give China, you could probably make them a whole tree that isn't just copy and paste America, Japan, and Russia. But you'd actually have to look at it, and I'm not sure how much Gaijin cares about making a good tree.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
We no longer have an advantage.
For tanks, it would be a bit of a different story. It would be mostly late to post-war stuff, and a lot of it that got modified. They did, however, use SDKF 221 with a 20mm on the top. At least I think it had a 20mm. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I'd have to look. I need to look into it more. But I've looked into a lot into their planes. I want to make a video proposing a Chinese tech tree, but I've been putting it off forever. Because there's one website I found that has a lot of information, but it's in Chinese, so I need to Google Translate it. And it makes the site take forever to load up. All Asian nations are just copy and paste. Yeah, the 0 is just a copy and paste of U.S. planes. And you could also put some North Korean stuff in a Chinese tree, and that's basically like 1930s designs anyways. I kid, but honestly, I would prefer if they did take a good a few patches to focus on filling up Italy, Japanese tanks, and France, and also give them helicopters, and finish off Navy, or give everyone a tree in Navy, and then start focusing again on new trees. But I'm not so positive that we're gonna get that. See, Italy's fun planes are matched by horrible repair costs. But their planes are really good.
Attention to the designated grid square.
I don't know. Go ask the people on the War Thunder Live for that stuff.
Attention to the map. Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close. Reloading. Need cover.
I have lost money in the G56, so it just takes one bad game and you're out a lot. Didn't notice that dude till it's too late. Let's see if I can take care of some of these dudes. Is that a jet? Yeah, that's a Dorado. But he's turning, so I might be able to. Yeah, no good. Oh! Is the Dorado dead or something? No. Weird. I don't know where that kill assist came from. The enemy tanks. Okay, let's go head on with this guy.
Attention to the map. Yes.
I gotta ask, what would be in a Texas tree? I don't think I can kill that thing. Oh. He can kill me, though. Lost my tail. Profile pic. $18 cannons.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Thanks.
An off-brand to anime. Really fat guy with a chin.
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
It's the pre-order bonus, the McDonald's skin. French, I like the late tier French tanks. I like the AMX-30, and so it looks cool in my opinion. So that's why I'm researching them. I'm really just playing whatever. You could suggest some.
We're ahead of the enemy. Allied forces have captured a zone.
Yeah, we capped all the zones. It'll also be cool is along with some sort of minor Axis nation, also have a minor Soviet bloc nation for all the Soviet states, excluding Russia. So we could have Poland, unfortunately, and Czechoslovakia, and those other ones. And you could put in some Mongolian things because they were part of the Soviet Union. At least I think they were. They didn't have any unique designs though.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Hit. Oh, come on. The salmon bomber? Oh, at least the 262 died too. Man, I still have a tank. Ha ha ha. I want you to suffer. Stug at 42G. I don't know if I have that thing one spaded. Oh yeah, post the like modern day Romanian and Ukrainian stuff is pretty cool. And Poland too. They got I forgot what it's called. They have that one tank that looks like some sort of space age thing. Oh, hey, before I start up playing Russia, the D521, does anybody know why this isn't in the French tree and like can post any links to anything about it? Yeah, I don't even have parts for it, mate. Wait, is that the right one? Oh, the stew. I love this thing, so joke's on you. Yeah, that's the medium tank slot. Yeah. What vehicle do I put here? Yeah, let's do this one. BT24? Yes, please. Alright, let's not have a Tiger E. Yeah, they're all 3.3. I don't know if I have the bombs for this thing yet. I don't have the good bombs. Oh well, I'll take it anyways. Oop, uh-oh. Wait. Okay, good. No, wait. How about you guys talking about Texas? Why? Honestly, it doesn't really matter about Italy. 1.85 not having an Italian tank title. Like, I understand and agree that Italy has no supersonic jets has a lot more appeal than Italian tanks. I personally kind of wish they would have released the tanks, the supersonic jets, a patch later or something. But it doesn't really matter in the long run because now we're getting both. And those who don't care about jets, they still have something to look forward to. And vice versa, those who don't care about tanks have something to look forward to. So I'm going to spawn here just to spite Foxtrot. Is this the one I want? Yes. Probably not a good idea, but I'm going to take it anyways. Hey, Smitty, Werbin Jagan. I'm not gonna say the whole name.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Country roads, take
Allied
me
forces have captured
home.
a zone.
I can't sing. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. Cynics. What I'm waiting for is for the weird weeaboo skinners to put airplane waifus on ships, because that will make no sense. You put ship waifus on ships and airplane waifus on airplanes, but they're not doing that. They're just putting them everywhere. So I need complete chaos. The Challenger Mark III, I don't think it's going to really help the British and where they need it the most. Like, they need a 10.0 tank, not a 9.7 tank with protection against the rounds that people don't use. Yes, yes. Oh! So I hate sheet shells. The trees can eat them.
Attention to the map.
I haven't played this thing in a while, but when it first came out, I was grinding Germany. I just found it so much fun to have like a really fat cannon. Oh, is there a dude alive here? The AP shell has like no penetration though. Oh, he killed the BT-5. Oh, hello. Yes, YB-35. That thing had a good amount. It was probably 2 guns per turret, so yeah, I think 10 turrets with 50 cows. Hello there. Poor Stalin train. Oh wait, that's a Sherman. Never mind. I really want this thing, and I also want the German one. Not the German, the jet one, to rub it into the Warboo faces that we get 2 flying wings and they only get 1. I'm not so sure, but the Vickers Mark 7 is like some universal turret on a Leo 2 body with, it had a number of different guns it could carry, and so it would basically be a Leo 2, and that could be 10.0. Yeah, the delay's kind of big in the chat, but it really helps out with my frame rates a lot. I need to upgrade my CPU. It's an i3. It has 2 cores and 2 virtual cores, whatever those are. But to upgrade the CPU, I need to upgrade like the motherboard, and then I'm going to need new RAM as well. So it's looking like a pretty big price or to pay to get it upgraded, and I don't exactly have that money right now. I'm thinking about starting a Patreon just so to help fund that, but I don't know. Yeah, make sure it's 18 years of age. I know Japan gets really weird, but I live in America, so I'm also having trouble playing Fallout 76, but I'm not sure if that's my computer or Fallout 76. So, yeah. Oh, ouch. Alright, let's take out the Panzer 2H. New supersonic jets. I am cautiously optimistic towards them. I personally have wanted some like supersonic jets to be in game for the spectacle of it for a long while now. And now that it's here, it's like, whoa, man. Like, I was expecting this maybe like in 2-3 years. But instead we got it now. So, I don't know, it's kind of jarring. I really want to see how they perform in game before I make any statements on them. I just died. There is a Shoreman camping our spawn. That's like a slot perfect for a tank. Whatever. Do I play Battlefield 5? No, I do not. I don't think well, I think it will come after the latest saber, whatever it is. I think it's the F2. I don't know, it has the one with the cannons. But I don't think that you're gonna. I don't think you're gonna be required to research that saber to get the F100. I really just fell for that again. Okay.
Enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
I need to pay attention. I'm just not gonna spawn there this time. I was planning on going and getting him, but then I was reading the chat when I was driving there. So, it's just spawning in a spag. This thing's pretty good. I don't have many American jets either. Oh, so you're better at off than me. Do a Fortnite stream? Hey, maybe. Give me some money, I'll do it. I put Japanese decals on my tanks back when back when I started playing, before Japan had a tree, because I wanted Japanese tanks in game. So I was showing my support in game, and then Japanese tanks came out, and I never removed the decals.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Like, Germany has the best spags, I'll say that. They're all good at killing planes and tanks. No, to get Italian tanks CBT, you need to either buy one of the packs, or they're probably going to have challenges like they usually do. But rank 6 jets apparently is not going to have a CBT, so that'll be exciting. Fortnite. Call it Footnut if you're into that. Coming back around, because I'm totally ready for that. He is, haha. Oh, come on! He got my gunner before I hit him. Now we're losing the A point. Fortnite butter.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
Alright, let's clear the skies. Auto magic. Man, this thing's new model looks really nice. I haven't flown this thing in a while.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Yes!
They totally did miss the opportunity. Gaijin misses a lot of opportunities. Like, they missed an opportunity to do some sort of World War I event. There's a few other things they missed that I can't bring to mind at the moment.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh, only a hit. And now we're just losing all the points.
We no longer have the advantage.
Just gotta kill a few more of them. You don't even need to like cap the
We don't
points
have
to
the
win now.
advantage anymore.
Attack the A point.
I need the bigger bombs for this boy.
Need backup.
Yeah, I can't penetrate them. I think there was a spag that I could probably kill. Driving around the main road. There he is. And there's another spag right there. One thing at a time. Okay, I can't kill him. It's the armored car, actually. I wonder if you could do an Israeli tree. Like, they did have some, like, 1940s era tanks early on. But I don't know if they had enough to really, like, make a full tree out of it. But I need to, like, really look at it.
We no longer have the advantage.
Attack the B point.
No good. A War Thunder anime? I'd say Girls und Panzer, but it's more of a World of Tanks anime. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's one anime about a like a modern day Japanese ship being teleported back to Midway, I think it was. And they fight off the Americans or something. It's basically Final Countdown, but for Japan. What have I played yet? Already played American jets. Played German jets. I'm really bad in German jets. What do you think Germany will get for rank 5 jet premium? Well, I don't know Cold War Russian jets too much, but it's probably the premium is most likely going to be a copy and paste to one of their top tier vehicles. I'd like to see the Alpha jet because it's not that much better than current top tier jets. Although I think they had air-to-air missiles. I don't have the ME-163, as you can see. But soon, my friend. Soon. Mr. Steve Gamer is doing a Minecraft stream. Jumbo time? Alright, fine. I'll play Jumbo. Remember when the Hellcat was 4.7? Those were good days. You know, they could add as a premium for German jets is one of those 262s that had swept wings. It would be very paper, but I do know that the swept wing modification was built, and that it was just never put onto a 262. So it'd be kind of cool to see that. Oh yeah, wait, there was a dude who on Discord who asked me to do a thing. Oh, never mind. That was a talk about something else. I'll reply to him later. You know, I really hate the M15A1. This thing is awful. It's too slow and too easy of a target, and it can't shoot anything down. What do I have? Yeah, I guess I'll just take that M10. Oh yeah. Alright, let's go. Nothing happened to the Italian tree. The title of this stream is a joke because Italy got BTFO'd by supersonic jets. Maybe I should... Nah, APCR is dumb. Yes, it's actually clickbait. That's all I do. Was the MEP 1101 made? Don't be vacant now. The thing with clickbait is that to get views you gotta need to do some clickbait, but you can't do it too much to the point where it's obnoxious. Yeah, the bush. I'm not sure why. Just one update. The bush used to be on a machine gun port, but the I don't know. There's an update that happened, and now it's on the side along with a Tommy gun.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh, come on!
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Let's go play Shermans, not Jumbos, just regular Shermans. Let's take the C point.
I'm sorry.
Italian tanks were not canceled. The title is a joke about how Italian tanks got BTFO'd by supersonic jets. And now... Well, the thing is with clickbait, well, I wouldn't necessarily say okay, but it depends on how you do it. You can essentially word your title to make it sound like it could be much bigger, but with an objective view, it still is what it is. But if you overemphasize it too much, you'll just annoy people. And you don't lie about what's in your video, otherwise you'll get dislikes and no views. Like, that's bad for growing a channel. You're too kind, Waluigi. And hey, Devis, I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Attention to the map.
Most of the strategic zones are captured.
You know what I want to see in game is more Shermans. I don't know if US has enough Shermans.
On target. Yes, a hit. The target has been destroyed.
Like, at least 3 more Shermans they need.
Attention to the
We need as many Shermans as the Brits have Spitfires.
Yes.
I don't know if I have enough tier 5s to unlock the F100. It's probably going to be like you need 6 or 5. I have 3, almost 4 now, so I won't be too far off. Well, it's very likely that Gaijin might give me the premium one, so I guess technically 4. But I don't know, they could just give me one of them, and I think I'll go with the Russian premium, because I like the downward facing rockets. They're really strange. Although I wish there was one for Japan, because that's the only tree I have top tier tanks in. Oh. He dead anyways.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
I don't want to squat up right now. It kind of distracts from me talking to the chat. Also, the infographs show said that early 2000s Chinese tanks that was known for literally falling apart was the best tank in the world. Well, I don't know how some YouTubers do it, but like they can pump out so many videos that have some sort of, I guess, a sense of production quality to them, that people start eventually viewing them. But also, I'm not sure who Infographics is, but if you are trying to target a large audience, typically a normie-filled audience, mainstream stuff, you have to do as much clickbait as possible. If you're going to more niche, like War Thunder, for example, doing too much clickbait is just going to annoy people, and then you're going to be known as the guy who clickbaits. Don't be an edgy boy. I try to avoid the edge.
Guide on me.
Hey, Divis, just so you know, things that you send to me in Discord pop up in the corner of the video.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Yeah, kids. Put red circles on your videos, aim them towards kids, and then you'll
Follow me.
you'll get views. Or just act like an idiot for 10 minutes, upload 2 videos a day, you'll get some views. I don't know, there's a sense of, like, I guess... Yeah, I need the 200 IQ subs. Alright. Ghost stories. I'm guessing we won. I'm just gonna drive in circles near their spawn. Yes, it's most likely that Japan will be getting that thing. I'm hoping they also get. I know it was. I don't think it was only used for training, but the Fuji T1. It was a trainer. I think they used it for some surveillance and ground attacking. Maybe I don't remember exactly, but it had air-to-air missiles and its speed wasn't too great. Well, it wasn't too blown. Fly is kind of, I guess, the most mainstream YouTuber, War Thunder YouTuber. But the thing is that he's not really family friendly, as he says a lot of bad words, a lot of words that YouTube doesn't like. But I've been noticing that it seems no matter if I can name a video of something strange, like War, for example, typically would get you demonetized. But since I'm playing a video game, it seems that the typical demonetization rules don't apply to me. I was watching a video that the dude sent me, trying to explain how the missiles are supposed to work, but I have a short attention span. I was checking it out. Here, let me see if there's a way to. Full screen it? No, that's not what I want. Like I guess I could say I have sensitive information, sort of. I think this is all good. Hopefully no one sends me any videos. But anyways, I don't know. Apparently this is how the missiles are gonna work, or whatever. This is DCS, right? Yeah, so you just do a quick maneuver and then you can get out of the way of the missile. So in other words, rip bombers entirely. That's pretty neat. All right. Yeah, well, I would like to see that function in game. Like, I think it has a lot of there's a lot that can be done with it. And it's very, it's a attractive concept. Waluigi, I don't know how much how like hard you can be on Gaijin before they'd kick you out of the partnership program, but I and many other YouTubers have been really hard on Gaijin before, and I'm pretty sure none of them are out of the partnership program. So there will be no TU4 spam anymore. Well, anyways, it's been about 2 hours, so I'm end the stream now. But thanks for watching. If you like this live stream, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, don't hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. I plan to do live streams every Friday. I wanted to do them around noon, but I can't do that because reasons, home reasons. So I'm going to do them probably around 3 maybe, maybe earlier. No direct time on it. And I make news videos every weekend, which you probably know about. I like to try to make random videos throughout the week. So, yeah, hit that bell icon to be notified anytime I upload anything. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.